So we're the way. We help you find your team to empower you on your entrepreneurial journey. So connect, team up, and grow. So one does not simply create a startup. There's a lot of problems around it. So I've been through this process. I started off as a full-time employee, was a developer at a bank, and I had to learn all this stuff. So to start with, you're alone. You make a lot of common mistakes. Entrepreneurs can become stuck, lose momentum, and become put off. Finding and building a team and getting a good fit for a hackathon or for building a business is pretty tough. And then engaging with relevant service providers to actually help you. There's not much intelligence around that at the moment. So there's a lot of apps out there to help you connect around dating, couples, friendships, career, your contacts, but there's not so much around entrepreneurship. So think kind of LinkedIn for entrepreneurs or Tinder for entrepreneurs. So this is a solution, and Lewis is going to give a little demo of how that works. So basically, we help you form your team, exchange knowledge, and meet up through explicit actions like going for a coffee, meeting up and going for a hackathon, or office hours.
Alright guys, I'm really happy to be able to show you what we got through over the last couple of days. I didn't really get much sleep, I'm kind of ratty. But yeah, we built the whole thing on top of LinkedIn because we felt that had a really nice contextual base of users. And where's the mouse gone?
Oh, there we go. So you've logged in.
You see, now this is pretty much testament to the entire thing. Like, you cannot get through life on your own. And what this does is it kind of gives you a little snapshot of who this person is, kind of Tinder style. And you can either kind of like skip through them, find somebody else, or action with them. And one thing we're working on is the ability to close that into a coffee meeting, going to a hackathon with them, potentially doing something kind of crazy that really actually develop your relationship with that person and really test them out.
Cool.
I'll hand it back over to Klaus because I'm still talking.
This is the team. The market, there's a lot of entrepreneurs, there's a lot of startups being created, there's a lot of support and infrastructure around that. There's a number of people who have taken a stab at doing this, but there's a number of reasons why it hasn't worked. Some are on mobile, some are not. A lot of the time they don't have this explicit use case of like, what do you do next? It's kind of left a bit woolly and you kind of have a chat, and we really want to guide that to like specific outcomes to get offline and accelerate deepening that relationship, or at least understanding if you've got fit as fast as possible. So the business model canvas we've done pictorially here. We've kind of got Pat Bateman as like the new kind of entrepreneur, and more experienced entrepreneurs. You've also got the other customer segments will be providers within the ecosystem. The core value propositions, coffee, hackathon, some Yoda-style mentorship, various partners, basic kind of costs. The revenue model will be affiliate relationships for who you help provide at the start. So I think we're really in a sea change moment in the world. The power to evolve entrepreneurship on these three areas: cloud tools and infrastructure, crowdfunding, but small teams. There hasn't been a huge amount of evolution on the forming of teams. That's where I want to focus. Next steps: more customer research and validation, design and dev, gather entrepreneurs to join the way and get out. Recruit journey partners or allies from Joseph Campbell's The Hero Journey. We're kind of using that flavour and branding in the system. So time.
Judges, 3 minutes.
Do you have a feel for how big of a problem it is?
How big of a problem?
So how many people per year are looking?
Not absolute numbers. I've intimately felt the pain myself and seen it through other entrepreneurs going through that journey, but I don't have any statistics around it. Yeah.
Do you think of other applications, other environments, other communities where you can use it and maybe be able to monetize it faster if you do it in a portrait, for example?
Yeah, so we've named the product in a way that is extensible to any model, like anybody who's on a journey. They're trying to get to an end result, and we chose entrepreneurs because we're familiar with that, and A lot of times that is a solo journey. Once you move away from having a peer group in a workplace, you need to recreate that, and it's not so easy, and that's what we want to help with.
So class, anecdotally, I think this is actually a pretty big problem, and I think what you're doing is cool. Can you talk me through how you match people up? Do you have some kind of calendar integration to set up the meetings, and then a little bit more about the revenue model?
Yeah, so what we achieved this weekend was just basic matching, kind of like a deck of cards, and you're basically shuffling through that.
Yep.
But over time, we would surface based on as much mutualism as possible, like say shared friends, or with LinkedIn you can look at the endorsements, so you can get like some flavour of like complementary teams. There's a
When you say mutualism though, oftentimes what makes a strong founding team is totally different skills.
Yeah.
Do you have some kind of way of
so there's
suggesting what you're looking for, or?
Yeah, so a lot of the other startups that have gone after this problem, they have a way of expressing it like, these are my core skills and this is what I'm looking for. So you would have some innate knowledge, it may not be right, about what you have and what you need, so you can try for that. There's a startup called good.co, which is doing like a lot of deep profiling around what makes a team fit, and I would love to kind of partner with them on some of this, but their real focus is around existing teams and placing people in jobs, and really enhancing the productivity in an existing team. But I'm really interested in forming and empowering small teams. So.
And the revenue model, I can see how this would work if you were a recruitment agency, because then it'd be commission based. How does it work if it's founders who aren't earning anything and have no package?
Okay, so there's a number of areas as you go through different stages of your journey, where you need to engage with other providers, and if we become your first place of looking early, then when you need to incorporate, when you need to use lawyers, when you need to use tax specialists, all the different kind of providers around the ecosystems, we can recommend and take a commission from that. Also, if there's events like going to the hackathons, we could book it through the system, that kind of thing. Yeah.
I would spend time studying the dating models, etc. It's probably much smarter monetization really early on, where you can, you hide profiles of really the top founders, and you pay for allowing people to.
So there's like Clarity FM. Are you familiar with that one? So it allows anybody to, as an entrepreneur, to set a price per minute that they will give away the expertise, and you can connect the two, and they can basically exchange it. And you can charge per minute. So there's a multitude of ways to experiment with. Yeah.
Gonna have to close it there. Thanks very much, class.